About an hour north from here in Laguna, a massive group of volunteers each year puts on a show called the Pageant of the Masters. How many of you have attended? It's kind of a really iconic Southern California event. And what it is a celebration of art and performance art. We have been studying over the last several weeks tableau vivant, which is a French term to describe living pictures, bringing tableaus, pictures to life. And that's been a wonderful exercise for us. The kids have embraced the love of looking for what we call in movies and in television Easter eggs, finding the little special clues and bonuses that are in some of these paintings, drawings, and tapestries. In Laguna, it's all volunteer, maybe except for the director, and hundreds of volunteers are employed to paint backdrops to look like famous pieces of art. Professional makeup artists come in and paint all of the performers, and then there's, of course, elaborate costumes. We picked this for a very specific reason, not only because of the education that it would offer, but because over the 7.5 years I've been doing children's pageants, it's become clear that the holidays are stressful for all of us, but particularly on children and families. And so this was to remove the memorization of lines and to ask students to just come forward and stand in position in costumes without having to have elaborate blocking or lines. So it was really a gift to the congregation to be able to bring down the stress. I don't know if we accomplished that. Because as you can imagine, the most stressful thing of all for a young person to do is have to freeze and stand in place. So the other anecdote that I wanted to share is one of the songs, Hush, that the kids are going to be singing is a British guy who wrote it, and it has what he described as some naughty bits. And that is the children let me know. It has the word shut up in it. And in the lovely families that we have within Kensington Church, shut up is a naughty bit. So I put this on Facebook a few weeks ago because I was so impressed that when we introduced the lyrics to the song, the children were like, "We cannot say those words in church. This is very bad." And somehow the author from the UK saw it on our Facebook page and wrote on our Facebook page and said, "I was brought up very poorly." And I did not realize that shut up was a naughty bit in perfect British slang. And so we then put it to the children to vote because he evidently rewrote the lyrics for kinder ears. And we then let the children vote between the two sets of lyrics, and you will be proud that they picked the naughty bits. So without further ado, this is the Pageant of the Masters. Forgive me, one last thing. I just want to acknowledge a couple people. Amanda Esty, who is not here today, is an incredible artist, and you will not probably know this. What we hope in front of the scenes was a simpler program, was a technically very difficult program to figure out, because to have the students stand in front of this, we had to have a rear projection screen, we had to have the slides size to life size, and then from these beautiful masterpieces, we had to remove the characters that we are showing. So painstakingly, she photoshopped out every person or character that we're showing. It was hours and hours of work. So you will see on the top screen will be the original masterpiece, and on the bottom screen will be a background that then will create the tableau. So know how many hours of work went into that. She also painted all the signs and quite a few of the props. We are looking for 2 volunteers. We have a couple kids who were sick. Does not have to be a kid, could be an adult that just loves to shine. We could use a couple people to put on goat heads. Anybody game? Let's do it. Let's come on. Goat head number 1. Woo! Go right over here. Miss Cheryl, can you help? We got one more. Oh, so great. Love it. Come on down. All right, we got 2 goats added into the mix. All right, can we get those goat heads on? All right, perfect.
Starts with a dream, a story that a painter or a sculptor wants to tell.
The same thing is true of the Advent story. It all started with a dream, a picture of the future, a world that a prophet imagined could someday be true.
Like the prophets of old, the American folk artist Edward Hicks had a picture in his head, a dream of a world full of peace. He painted the peaceable kingdom 62 times.
Don't you think that's a little crazy, painting the same thing 62 times?
He was like a kid who wouldn't get off the merry-go-round. He loved to paint circus animals getting along together and children playing in the middle of his peaceable kingdom.
Two, three, a 1, 2, 3, 4. All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. Everybody's talking about meism, greedism, racism, racism, thisism, that-ism. All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. Everybody's talking about presidents, residents, immigrants, dissidents, misogynists, candidates, all on the Twitter. God, stop it with the Twitter. All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. And everybody's talking about revolution, evolution, regulation, deforestation, nuclear annihilation, Golden Globes, nominations. Congratulations. All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are saying is give peace a chance. What we should be talking about is Joe and Mary, Gabriel, Bethlehem, the angels, the shepherds, the magi, peace on earth, Emmanuel, Jesus, baby, baby Jesus. All we are saying is give peace a chance. All we are is give peace a chance.
So that worked. So the wolf and the lamb were supposed to become friends? So the wolf and the lamb were supposed to become friends?
Yes, in the dream, the animals were all friends.
What a crazy dream.
And the dream said that a child would lead the way.
But what child?
The Christ child, the Savior, the Prince of Peace.
But before the child came, there would be a messenger.
What kind of messenger?
A messenger that would be the voice in the wilderness who would prepare the world for Jesus.
So that's what the painter Verrocchio, together with his student Da Vinci, painted in Italian Renaissance.
A picture of John the Baptist baptizing Christ, of the world getting ready for Isaiah's dream to come true.
In Advent, we prepare our world for Christ. We make our hearts ready for blessings to come. Oh, yeah. In Advent, we prepare our world for Christ. We make our hearts ready for the blessings to come.
is that bird in the picture?
One more time, really loud.
Why is that bird in the picture?
What bird?
That bird.
No, turn around, that bird. There you go. There
That
it is.
bird.
That bird.
The dove is a messenger of love, joy, and peace, like the angels themselves.
The modern artist Patricia Brindle paints in the bright, vivid colors of her native country of Haiti. In her mind, the dove is the color of fire.
This is the moment Mary finds out she'll be immortal. She is dreaming of a baby in her arms.
The world is ablaze with color. In the shadows, you might see angels, or are those wise men?
The manger scene is beginning to form, and the world will never be the same.
Art has always been the great teacher. Since the earliest days of Christianity, paintings and sculptures have helped the masses learn about their faith. Want to find Jesus? Go to a museum.
The street is where you find Jesus. That's where the artist Everett Patterson showed us in his drawing, Jose and Maria. The holy couple here stands outside a Walmart waiting in the rain.
They look very cold and poor.
It is as if we see them through our car window, people who might be as desperate as Joseph and Mary on the outskirts of Bethlehem so many years ago. Our eyes are open to see those we might otherwise overlook.
Though it's far, he'll find me Christmas Eve. I guess that Santa's busy, 'cause he never comes around. I think of him when Christmas comes to town. The best time of the year, when everyone comes home. With all this Christmas cheer, it's hard to be alone. Putting up the Christmas tree, the friends who come around. It's so much fun when Christmas comes to town. Presents for the children, wrapped in red and green. All the things I've heard about but never really seen. No one will be sleeping on the night of Christmas Eve, hoping Santa's on his way.
Messengers have shared the dream with us for thousands of years.
The dream of peace, the dream of a mother visited by doves and angels, The dream of a world bowing down and of hearts opening up. The dream of wise people bringing their gifts to the world.
Edward Burne-Jones and William Morris were asked to create the Adoration of the Magi to hang in the chapel at Oxford University.
Like much of the art we have seen today, the tapestry transcends time, bringing medieval nights into the manger. It allows us to travel in time.
It took us 4 years to complete, with 9 weavers working on 3 looms to bring the rich colors to life. As we sing the first Noel, we invite you to make your voice part of our tapestry.
The world is our masterpiece, and this is our pageant of peace. May you prepare your hearts for Christmas and for the child that leads the way.